Hello grade 6s. Today we're going to be comparing decimal fractions, meaning we are going to be placing crocodiles between them to see which is bigger and which is smaller, and we're going to be ordering decimal fractions, meaning we're going to be putting them in order, either from biggest to smallest or from smallest to biggest. Let's start with comparing. If I want to see which of these numbers is bigger, I'm going to put them in the place value columns. First number is 0, 0,01, and the second number is 0, 0,10. I have a 0 for each number in the units column. In the tens column, I have a 0 and a 1. 1 is bigger than 0, so I don't have to go any further. 0, 0,10 is greater than 0, 0,01. Look at the next one. 0, 0,75 and 0, 0,8. In the units column, both have zeros. In the tenths column, we have a 7 and an 8. So before going any further, we can see that 8 is bigger than 7. So 0, 0,75 is less than 0, 0,8. Let's look at the next one. 0, 0,1 and 0, 0,07. Units column, both zeros. Tens column, a 1 and a 0. 1 is greater than 0. So 0, 0,1 is greater than 0, 0,07. And one last one in our columns. 38,63 and 38,36. In the tens column, both are 3s. In the units column, both are 8s. In the tenths column, 6 is greater than 3. So 38,63 is greater than 38,36. What happens if we need to compare these two numbers? One is a common fraction, the other is a decimal. We need to change one of them to be like the other so that we can compare apples with apples. So I'm going to change 3/5 into a decimal. I need to have a 10 or 100 at the bottom so that they can fit into the columns. 5 times 2 is 10, and what I do to the bottom, I must do to the top. 5 times 2 is 10, 3 times 2 is 6, and 6/10 is the same as 0,6. So 3/5 is the same as 0,6, and 0,6 is smaller than 0,62. Right, let's put these decimals in order from smallest to biggest. And once again, the best way is to put them into the columns so that you can see straight away how big they are. Right, the first one is 0,9. The next one is 0,09. The next one is 9,0. The next one is 9,09. And the last one is 0,99. We want the smallest one first. So it must have a 0 in the units column. So we're looking at this one, and this one. Let's look at the tens column. The first number has a 9 in the tens column. This one has a 0, and this one has a 9. So this one is the smallest. So 0,09 is the smallest number out of all of those. So let's put a line through it. Right, the next one. We're going to once again look at the numbers with zeros in the units column because they are smaller than the ones with a 9 in the units column. This one has a 9. This one has a 9. This one has nothing in the hundredth place. This one has a 9. So this one is bigger. So our next number will be 0, 9. And let's cross that one out. Okay, obviously the next one will be this one because the others have got 9s in the units column. So the next number is 0, 9, 9. Right, now we have to find out which is the smallest out of the remaining two numbers. They both have a 9 in the units column. They both have a 0 in the tens column. This one has a 9 in the hundreds. This one has nothing. So this one is the next biggest. 9, 0. Let's cross it out. And then our remaining number is the biggest. So it is going to go at the end of our comparison.